Thinking of catchphrases minus, hit him with it. Um, your boy's not there yet. I was going to ask you, this can be our next subject. Actually, is a good subject if you want, but um, it's one of the cutest things that is so fleeting and brief. You don't even realize it's there until it's gone. When your kid will start saying certain words in a certain way that you don't want them to start. Like I remember when Alana started saying water, she'd go wah wah. And I was like, oh Jesus, that's too much. Like wah wah. And then that turned into waddy, waddy. And so that's also cute. But like it'll never go back to Wawa. You know what I mean? Like once the Wawa week is over, now
Right.
you're in a new week. And she was saying this one thing, it was Mama Dada. It was one word, it wasn't two. She was going, Mama Dada. So
It's
I
like I
want to,
want both your attention at once.
yeah, so I want that on a t-shirt that says like Mama Dada on
Mama
it.
Dada. I got a
Yeah.
Dada shirt.
You have a Dada shirt?
Yeah. You
No,
got a
fuck
Mama
your
shirt?
Dada shirt.
You probably got a Mama shirt.
No. We don't have any baby swag.
Got to get the baby spray.
Yeah. So I wanted to okay, so I like looking back and kind of like vicariously living through you and remembering what was going on around 6 months. So you gotta tell me, because babies are changing day by day, week by week, man. Like when Alanis wakes up in the morning, I'm like, God damn, your hair got longer. She's got a new word or a new little quirk. And you can never go back to the day before. It's like always fucking changing and it's nuts. So what is Cooper doing now that's sort of like spark, because he's right on the cusp, man. He's gonna start doing all this shit. Like, what is he doing now that's like getting you going?
Oh man. So last week, I think I posted it on Facebook. Maybe you saw it. We put him in the little, not the jumper, but he runs around in it.
With the wheels on it that they can,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he can fucking book it now. And yesterday, Bethany's standing at one corner of the living room. I'm standing at the other. And we're like, come here, come here, come here. And he'll just be like, ah! And then just run over. Like he'll like lead with his head. His head will go down, and then
Oh
he'll just
Jesus.
run. And he'll knock over shit, run into the dogs on the way over. But he's so happy and so proud of himself. And so are
Yeah.
we. And then
Yeah.
I turn him around, and then mom says the same shit, and then he flies back that way. Then he'll stop, and we have some plants, and he'll try and fucking eat the plants, which is
Yeah.
yeah, don't want him
They'll
choking.
try to eat everything, yeah.
But yeah, so he's running around in that, and he's great going from his back to his stomach. He's been doing that for a while, and ever since we put him in the pack and play at night instead of the snoo, because the snoo locks him down,
Yeah.
keeps him on his back. Now he's just, I haven't checked on him in a while.
What's up, dude?
Now
Is
it
he all
now,
right there?
yeah, I know it's scary, right?
Is he breathing? Where's Bethany? All right, everybody, hold on. What are we doing here?
She's in the shower. I'm watching the monitor, but
But his head's to the side, right?
heads to the side, and I also got this bad boy right here, the owlet.
Yeah, I
So
wanted to see this. You
you
were
can,
talking about this.
this right here is his oxygen and um, heartbeat.
Are those numbers good right there? The ones that just came up? Readings are normal.
100% on oxygen, and his beats per minute are 109. So
Yeah.
it's right where it needs to be.
Yeah, because babies' heart rates are faster, right?
Right, yeah, much much faster. And
Yeah.
a couple times his heart rate fucking jumped up to like 222, which 220 is still in normal range,
Really?
but 222 set off the alarm. And one time she was sleeping and I was holding him when it happened, so I knew he was alive and well. I mean, I guess not well, but he was alive, and I was holding him. She's like, "What the fuck? Where is he?" I'm like, "He's right here. He's chill." And then one time she was holding him, and I'm in a deep sleep because this is months back when you're not getting any sleep.
Yeah.
And it went off, and like it took 2 seconds for it to register to me. But then I flew out of bed, and I'm just start like reaching reaching over blankets trying to like see where he is. I can't find him, and she's on the couch over there with me,
Oh.
and she's kind of just like kind of smiling because she knew where I was when it happened to her. And like I'm holding him and he's smiling at me right now. He's good.
Do you remember that episode from The Office where Jim, he's like he lost the baby? They're at that function or whatever, it's like a wedding or something. And who's the blonde chick? She's walking out, and he thinks that the blonde chick that works in the office that like ends up marrying Dwight. What's her name?
No one likes her,
Angela.
so I don't know her. Angela.
Angela. So he's sitting there. They're in like they're like amongst their family in this room. They're all like eating. He's like, "Stop that lady! She's stealing my baby!" Because he didn't know where his kid was. And then like the mother-in-law walks up. She's like, "Oh, like I got your baby right here." He's like, "Oh, okay," and he's like plays it off like nothing happened.
No, no.
He's
I
like,
feel like I've seen every episode and I don't remember that one. So maybe I got to double back and watch them all again.
it's so fun because you know how you are. You just point to who's when like you're missing something. Who stole my motherfucking wallet? You stole my wallet, and you're like, "Oh wait, I found it."
Have you seen This Is the End?
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
in the beginning when Michael Cera thinks someone stole his cell phone,
Yeah,
he's all coked out.
yeah,
I know you took it. We were doing blowing the bathroom together. You must have it.
yeah,
And then the pole strikes him through the back, and it comes out of his chest, and it lifts him up, and his phone starts ringing. He's like, "Oh shit, that's embarrassing."
yeah. That's
It's
what
like,
it is, dude. It's
it's
that
like
like
that.
paranoia.
Right when you find it, you're just like, "Oh shit, my
Yeah.
bad."
So that was you with the baby. You're like, who stole my baby? Who stole my baby? And
Right.
then you look at her on the couch like, oh, you fuck.
There it is.
But you're so relieved.
Yeah.
So relieved at that point.
So back to your question. He's rolling over, and ever since we put him in the pack and play, now he's just fucking flip flopping. He
Yeah.
can do it with ease too. So it's like makes me happy and makes me less stressed that I know he can flip over anytime he wants.
So then he's not crawling yet.
He's not crawling, but he's gonna get there in like a week or two. I could see.
Dude, see, that's the thing is like, again, I'm not going to spoil it because to each his own. Everyone has their own experience. It's like, but dude, I just know what awaits you. I just know what's about to happen.
Like I'm enjoying every second of it right now that he's not crawling because I know where I put him down, and he's most likely, unless he rolls over 3 or 4 times, going to be in that same spot.
Yep.
And now, once he starts crawling, I know it's like I got to be glued on him at all times, and there's no getting around that. You can't just put him down
You know
unless
what
it's
it
in
is?
the jumper
Right.
you gave me.
Yeah, and that pack and play will come in handy. Like, so yeah, but then eventually there's nothing you can put them in. And it's
Yeah,
funny because you go from like keeping them alive, like the first 6 months, it's like just don't kill this thing.
right,
Like keep this baby alive. They don't interact as much as you think you want them to. And maybe you don't feel that bond right away because it's like this little thing. And it starts to grow and and then one day it'll hit you. You're like, oh my God, this is my fucking kid. But you go from keeping them alive to like, oh shit, I don't want them to crack their eye or break their nose or like, you don't want them to get like injured. It's not so much death as it is like, you don't want them to like pull this thick cord and the whole lamp smacks them in the face or
right. You got to baby
stick.
proof everything, and that's our
Yeah.
next step. That's our next plays. We bought some stuff to baby proof the house, and we just haven't done it yet because he hasn't been crawling. So
Yeah.
we're
You,
gonna have to get there real quick.
you know what though? You can't baby proof everything. So
I
you do
know.
your best. You do your best and you put pillows where you can. And you just gotta like run around and kind of just bring that energy and just kind of like chase them around all the time and just like be there. It's hard to
Right.
kind of it's hard to turn your back.